Good morning, Hornets, and welcome back to your daily dose of Beech Grove student news. I'm Joshua Parker.
And I'm Mark. Today we'll be taking a look at many topics, including Pancake Day, Black Panther, more on the Florida investigation, and other various topics.
And as always, we will be taking a look at sports. But first, here's Tiana Baxter with this week's weather forecast.
Thank you, Josh. Today is going to be very nice compared to the cold temperatures we had last week with sunny skies and a high of 54 and a low of 32. Tomorrow we're also looking pretty warm with a high of 60 and a low of 46, while Wednesday the rain will be returning, unfortunately, starting around 7 a.m. with a high of 55 and a low of 49, so don't forget to dress appropriately when leaving for school. Thursday we'll have a 90% chance of thunderstorms and a high of 55 and a low of 33, and Friday cloudy skies will be having 47 and a low of 27. That's all for this week's weather. Back to you guys at the desk.
Ms. Pfister has sent out an email on behalf of the Senior Student Board. Here's a little more information.
This year is the start of a new tradition at Beech Grove High School. The community service class has started the senior murals. The senior class gets to vote on what type of mural they want painted in the science hallways. Many suggestions will get voted on, such as cartoon, inspirational, influential graffiti, and many more. You can always send in your suggestions on what you want to send in, so check your email from Miss Ashley Thomas.
Go out to any International House of Pancakes and enjoy free pancakes due to National Pancake Day on February 27th. IHOP will be giving free pancakes starting at 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. The pancakes that are being handled out are free, short-stack buttermilk pancakes. But in return, they are asking for a donation to send to children with illness. IHOP has raised $30 million since this tradition started in 2006.
Black Panther has one of the second weekends ever, bringing in $108 million in ticket sales. Black Panther is still performing as one of the top blockbusters of all time. This weekend's results make Ryan Coogler's Marvel sensation only the fourth film to earn over $100 million in its second weekend, along with Star Wars The Force Awakens, which earned $149 million, Jurassic World, which earned $106 million, and The Avengers, which earned $103 million. In just 2 weeks of its release, this film has made $400 million domestically and $704 million worldwide.
Launching in April, a Bitcoin embassy is being created to have the cryptocurrency enthusiasts come together. This idea has already been brought up and started, but failed in New York. Jeffrey Tucker, the head of the operation, believes that Atlanta is a much better place to hold the embassy. The embassy is already open, but it won't be officially launched until April of this year. This will be the first one to open in the United States.
If you don't remember, back in 2015, Bluebell ice cream was recalled across the nation because of a link to several listeria illnesses. But coming up on March 12th, Indianapolis and 9 other cities will start receiving distributions from a newly opened facility. The company says many of your favorite flavors will be returning to grocery and drugstores. Be sure to check out these flavors as they return.
An Arctic storm blew over much of Europe on Monday. This storm brought record temperatures and a rare snowstorm, paralyzing the cities. Rome, train, plane, and bus services were down. Italy's Civil Protection Agency even had their army help clear slush-covered streets. Their city is used to a mild winter, and they are now dealing with a thick blanket of snow. But this is giving residents an unusual chance to ski, sled, and build snowmen. It's beautiful, and it's a very rare sight to see.
Parkland, Florida Police Department are investigating their own sheriff, Scott Israel, who stayed outside the building while the shooter opened fire on Valentine's Day afternoon and killed 17 people and 5 remain in critical condition. The police department are also facing backlash from the community due to the 18 anonymous tip phone calls regarding the shooter. The story is still developing.
Parked just off the grounds of the Northside High School in Fort Wayne is Mark Cohen, a military veteran armed with an AR-15 and a handgun. Students and teachers deserve a right to go home at night without a fear of what's going to happen during the day, said Cohen to the Fort Wayne police. Cohen will be posted outside the school until security upgrades have been made.
Homeless encampments are steadily expanding, bringing public health crisis with them one Southern California community has taken action to dismantle a 2-mile-long camp just a short drive from Disneyland, in a departure from the approach taken by other local governments in the state. Officials in Orange County, California, have started to clear out the camp. They have hauled away literally tons of trash and hazardous waste from the site.
Recently, President Trump has requested for a military parade after the National Security Advisor, McMaster, ordered for the military to start planning for the events on Veterans Day. The planned date of this parade is November 11, 2018. This year will also be the 100th anniversary of the end of World War I. President Trump wanted to do this ever since he watched France's Bastille Day.
Over the weekend, more than 12 tornadoes touched down in the southern central region of the United States, and the storms caused heavy rains and flooding from Louisiana to Michigan. The Ohio River may crest near Louisville today, and parts of Indiana are expecting severe flood damage soon. More extreme storms are expected later in this week and will be in various regions around the country. By Thursday or Friday, the northeastern coast of the United States might see a major coastal storm with snow, strong winds, heavy rain, flooding, so be prepared for fairly extreme weather this week and next.
This winter, the fluctuation of the weather is causing potholes to appear all over Indiana. If you see a pothole or hit one, you can call the number 463-6848. We ask all the staff and students to be careful and alert when driving. Remember, Hornets stay safe and they drive slow.
Much has happened over the weekend in sports news. Here's my good friend Tristan Jones with more.
Thank you, Josh. The highly anticipated boys basketball sectional begins tomorrow night right here at Beech Grove High School. The Hornets will play in the first round against the 3-20 Heron team. The winner of that game will play Manual on Friday night before the sectional championship game on Saturday. Indy Star High School sports writer Kyle Neddenriep listed Danville as a slight favorite and listed Tri-West and Manual as threats. Neddenriep described Beech Grove as a sleeper in the sectional, but predicted them to win the sectional and move on to regional competition, citing the deep senior leadership of the Hornets. Be sure to make it out tomorrow night to support the Hornets in their first game, but if you can't make it, watch the game right here on Bgsn, as we've been approved to cover sectional games. The 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympic Games came to a close yesterday. Norway came out of the games with the most medals with 39. Germany came in second and Canada third. The United States finished in fourth place, bringing home 9 gold and 23 medals overall. The U.S. took gold in various skiing, snowboarding, hockey, and curling events. These games turned out to be one of the worst Olympic outings for the United States. However, for the first time in over 20 years, the women athletes performed better than the men. The Indiana Pacers played their first game after the All-Star break on Friday night and beat the Atlanta Hawks 116-93. Domantas Sabonis led the way with a double-double, dropping 21 points and 13 rebounds, and Thaddeus Young had 20 points. The Pacers will travel to Dallas for a game tonight against the Mavericks, and then to Atlanta for a game against the Hawks on Wednesday night. Dallas is 14th in the West, and the Hawks are dead last in the East. The Pacers have won 8 of their last 10 and have climbed to 5th in the East with a record of 34-25. The Arizona basketball program is under fire after the FBI discovered that head coach Sean Miller discussed paying a recruit $100,000 to get him to come play for the Wildcats. Miller did not coach the game against Oregon on Saturday, which the Wildcats lost. Big-name recruit Sharif O'Neal, the son of Shaquille O'Neal, decommitted from Arizona because of the scandal. Current IU head coach Archie Miller, brother of Sean Miller, worked under Sean, but he left before any of the scandals started. Sports Today, back to Josh and Mark at the desk.
Ms. Pfister has sent out an email on behalf of the Senior Student Board. Here's a little more information.